Hello, welcome back to the studio. Today we're going to check things off my to-do list together. And I've never been more excited about a to-do list because this video is sponsored by Notion. I've been a long-time user and fan of Notion. Real fans might remember my first ever Notion tour. And yeah, that thing was long overdue for an update. I spent some time in the beginning of the year while I was on my little break to redesign my Notion page to fit my everyday work and personal needs exactly, and to just make sure that each part is functional and then every element is being utilized on the regular. If I'm not using it, I don't want it on my Notion page. So it's the end of March, Q2 of the year is coming up, and yeah, it's time to get some stuff checked off. And first thing on the to-do list is to make the to-do list. I've customized my Notion to work for me, and that's what's so great about it. The options are pretty much endless, but there are tons of pre-made templates to start you out. I find having a daily/weekly list on the top works for me, separated out by personal and work-related tasks, and then I drop them into this archive as I check them off. I like having everything on one homepage, so next is my content/social media calendar and brain dump, then my art, illustration, writing, education section. Here's where I keep track of my quote-unquote self-motivated coursework, and then I have all my notes for the textbooks and books I'm reading on the side here on separate pages. And then we have a board for larger projects that might span a few months, and then last but not least, illustrations I want to work on. So this system works for me as a general catch-all, and then I'll go and pull from this what I do in more in-depth weekly/daily planning. If I'm time blocking or something, I will reference my Notion. My to-do list is made, and we'll start by cleaning the studio.
Tree, the last weekend of summer, the empire at our fingertips, the autumn to discover. If I would have had the worthiness to be the perfect lover, would you stay under the willow tree when I asked if you would be? Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine? Still I lie within a memory, devoted as your lover.
Yay, I get to check this off now, and this is the most satisfying part. You like check the box and then it X's out. 4 o'clock, I'm going to do computer work for an hour. So from this list, we have making the thumbnail for my last video now, and then posting that. We're going to do some bills. Taxes I can't do yet because I'm waiting on my accountant to send me some info. We have a fun one, which is buy furniture for my new apartment. I've been looking online the past week, figuring out what I want to buy. I have a couple items that I want to buy today, so I'll have them for next week. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So yeah, not too bad. I'm just gonna sit on my pewter. We could also plan April's content. So from order of importance, I think the thumbnail is most important, so I could post a video tomorrow morning. And then we're gonna plan April content, pay the medical bills, and then look at furniture. Made this and then I sent it to my phone to edit the colors a little bit, but I don't know if you guys are gonna notice. I didn't notice until after I edited this that Janice's whole arm is lost, so I'm gonna see if anyone notices that in the thumbnail. 15 minutes till 5 p.m. I try to stop at 5 if I'm at the studio. So let's plan April's content. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is get my notebook and just jot down what I have to do. For sponsorships, I know I have 3 sponsored YouTube videos for April, so I'm just going to write that down. You on my Notion have a list of long form content ideas. I keep it to the left of my content calendar, so it's all in the same spot. Maybe definitely want to do like a trying new art supplies video. I like this video of going on like an artist date because I've been thinking about starting The Artist's Way, or I did read the first chapter, but I never continued with it and kept up with it. So I think filming it might motivate me more. So maybe like let's go on a artist date. I think that's a really fun one for me, at least. Instagram. Let's just say like 2 paint with me's. Brief little overview of my content calendar. This is a database I customize with specific categories. I'm able to see it in both a table and calendar view. Over here, I have a planning template that I can copy and paste when I'm brainstorming new videos. I'm just gonna go and quickly fill in the information on April's content and place them on the calendar. Digital planning is great because you can just move things around easily if things change, and they somehow always do. And this content calendar is something I've been using for like 3-4 years now, so I love it. Okay, quite boring, but yeah, I paid my medical bill, so we're gonna check that off as well. And then now we can perhaps look at furniture.
Come here. Wanna hang out with me? Come here.
Thank you.
Give it to me. Thank you. Come. Thank you. Come. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I sat there for a minute and then my stomach started growling so hard, and I thought, you know, this would be a fun task to do in my bed with some noodles or something. I'm gonna head home, pick up some, I think, drunken noodles I'm feeling from this new place I haven't tried yet. So I'm gonna do that. And I think it's time for Miso to go on a walk because she's been a little bit restless. So we're gonna go on a walk. And then we're just gonna online shop in my bed. Bringing home this book, A Swim in a Pond in the Rain. I have been loving it. Try to do a chapter tonight and then maybe a chapter tomorrow morning. And then I think I should be done with the book. I'm gonna bring my iPad to finish the thumbnail, and then also my notebook. Also, Miso.
But now you're gone, and all I have is time. And though you're not here anymore, I still think about you.
Oh my God, has it been a morning? So I was planning to come here a little bit earlier than it is now. It's like 11 o'clock. Miso was feeling a little bit sick today, this morning. She vomited a couple times. I called the vet and they just said to monitor her. She is perfectly normal right now. She's like playing and stuff, so I'm pretty sure it was just like a one-time thing. But that was pretty stressful. Going to do some emails, upload my video, and then I read one chapter of A Swim in a Pond in the Rain last night. I have 2 more chapters. So what I've been doing is while I'm reading it, I will underline or highlight certain passages that I like or that resonate with me or that I can learn something from, and then I'll go in and take notes on Notion and kind of read it a second time so it really sinks in. I loved note-taking in college. So it's really fun being able to do that again and just learn new things as an adult. My notes. I really love this book. It was recommended to me. I took Beatrice Blue's children's book illustration class, and she recommended this book to all of us. Never thought I would be a fan of Russian lit, but George Saunders really made me a fan and made me appreciate it more and just helped me understand it. Being able to analyze pieces of literature is a skill that I really, really want to have in order to help me with my writing. So I definitely recommend this book to everyone. The structure of this book, there are 7 Russian short stories. And then after each short story, George Saunders gives a little essay breaking down that story. So over here on my Notion, I have a bunch of links on my notes. So I have notes on like The Artist's Way. I have a history of illustration textbook that I'm taking notes on. I have a bunch of books about writing picture books that I also want to get through. Pull up my swim in a pond in the rain notes. And you could see I have been taking my notes. I finished taking my notes and I wanted to finish the book, but I have 2 more chapters and I think this is a book where you have to use a lot of brain power. I think I'm gonna just let that previous chapter just sink in a little bit more. So we're gonna change the to-do list to finish 1 chapter. Check that off. The last thing I want to do on my work to-do list is sketch out a new illustration, and I also have to edit this video. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna head out of the studio, pick up the chairs from Facebook Marketplace and get some moving boxes. And then the rest of the week I am focusing on moving. So this is gonna be exciting.
Come on, stop, turn the key and cool on. Push the pause for relief. You don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do.
So back there. Okay, here is the final sketch of what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna bring this into my light box and trace it on watercolor paper, but it's already 4:45 and I told the person on Facebook Marketplace that I have to pick up the chair around like 5:15, so we have to leave soon. So this is I'm gonna have to paint this another day, but I'm really happy with how the composition looks so far. Like I started from just these little sketches of the mouse drawing and then it kind of evolved into what it is now. I like that. So originally I had this mouse like running in, but I like the fact that it's really big and it kind of just cuts into the frame. I'll try to paint this week. I know all the moving stuff is happening, so maybe not this week, but I definitely want to make something and paint soon because I've been dying to paint. Then I'm pretty much done with my to-do list, minus finishing my taxes, but I have to wait for my accountant because I haven't heard back from them yet. So I think that was a pretty successful video. Honestly, it helps so much to do this with you guys because otherwise I would just be dilly-dallying. So you guys help me stay accountable and hold me accountable. Like pouring rain out right now, but I got my helper with me. Say hi, Miso. She's feeling a lot better. But we're gonna go get the chairs. It's about a 15-20 minute drive. I think they'll fit in the back of my trunk. So yeah, we're good. We're good. Chairs have been acquired. They are in my back seat now. Both of them fit perfectly. Thank you so much for helping me with my to-do list and coming along for the journey. Do check out Notion because I honestly love the service so much. Like, my whole family is using Notion. My dad's whole life is on Notion. So definitely check it out, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!